Hi guys, it's Noelle Michaels. Welcome to Noelle Chat. Today's super special subscriber is Gotcha Coaster channel on YouTube. Gotcha Coaster, if you want me to mention your first name, put it in a comment. I will in the next video. So guys, I've been kind of busy and I found few things new, a few things I want to tell you. All right, I'm on the TikTok now. Yeah, TikTok app. And I'm trying to do some different kind of little videos. They're only 15 seconds, so it's so much easier than doing a big YouTube video. Of course, I'm going to continue here, but those are easy for me to do, and I think I have, 7 or 10 by now. Mostly I try to be funny. I did a little dancing in one, and I did my first duet. If you don't know what TikTok is, check it out. That's what I did. I just scroll around and look around and try things out. It's fun. I'm not into the ranting. People rant and I try to keep it positive, right guys, and entertaining. And today we're going to do another breakfast. I'm not doing Spanish today, just English. But I will try to speak slowly so that everybody can understand. Again, we're doing leftovers. And if I forgot to say, this is my TikTok username. So once you get on TikTok, you can search at Noelle underline. There's an underline between Noelle and chat. I believe so. You know me, I could be wrong. But that's what I think. Okay, the other night we went to the Outback restaurant, right? And I asked for sauteed mushrooms. And they brought whole mushrooms, looked like they were boiled in, the guy said, a burgundy sauce. I had to tell the manager when he came by, is everything okay? I'm like, well, it says sauteed mushrooms. I even went on Google and looked up sauteed mushrooms. They're like I thought, sliced usually and sauteed in the pan in butter or oil. These are not sauteed mushrooms. But he said, I'll go back and saute you some mushrooms. I'm like, that's okay. I'll take these home. I'll saute them myself. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm sauteing the mushrooms. Here they go. See? Cut up and some butter. And now they're getting nice and brown and tasty. Right, guys? All right. Now, I don't like my eggs too brown. So I've got to lower this heat and give it a few minutes to cool down. Meanwhile, I put a little bit more butter, I think. Okay, just to make sure nothing sticks. Nothing worse than when your whole breakfast is still on the pan. Right, guys? Okay. Another thing we had left over was some shrimp cocktail kind of thing. It was a new batch, not the old batch I had, in case anybody's thinking it was so old. And so I chopped up the shrimp. It's not really, it's too light here. What's going on? Yeah, chopped up the shrimp. And then I have this, which is salami, Genoa salami wrapped around a mozzarella stick. And I get those at the Wawa. It says hard salami. Be careful, guys. They have one that's something else, pepperoni. Ugh, I bought that once. I had to eat it. It was disgusting. I didn't like it. It didn't even taste like pepperoni on pizza. It was a big, thin slice wrapped around, and I was disappointed. I love Genoa hard salami. Yeah. And you get 2 of them in here, 2 sticks. They're gluten-free. There are no carbs in cheese or in the salami. So this is a no carb treat. And thinking they cost about, I don't even know, $1, maybe close to $2. They could be anywhere from $1.50 to $2.50, I think. I just like them, and so I get them. Sometimes I'll get these and a hard-boiled egg. They have 2 hard-boiled eggs in a package at Wawa. And then I know I'm having a no-carb snack as I munch away in my car as I drive around for my job. Right, guys? Yeah. Okay. Let's put the mushrooms that have been sizzling. I'm going to add those to the egg, which I have already scrambled here. 2 eggs, actually. I figured I'll make it bigger, and then I'll just save half for later. So the mushrooms are going into the egg. Give it a little stir. That's what it looks like. Okay, now why don't we just warm up those shrimp a little bit, right? So I'll put the pan back on the heat, and I'll put the pieces of shrimp into the pan. See if we hear a sizzle. Okay, so I'm really glad that I got a notification that Gotcha Costa subscribed. I did get one other notification of another subscriber. I'm about 171 subscribers. You know my goal is 1,000, right? Guys, I need your help. I need your help. I need you to just, I don't know, recommend me to somebody. That'd be good. Or share the videos. If somebody sees it, they might want to jump on. Okay. Oh, I forgot something else was left over. This is a little snack that came with pretzels on the top. You're supposed to dip it in the hummus. There's hummus in here. So I kept the hummus because I didn't use it all. It's not really low carb or anything. It has carbs in it. So if you only use a little bit, it's a good idea. If you use too much, not so good. And what I did was I actually mixed this with something that's very low carb. Let me get it. Here it is. This was a ranch dressing that came with a veggie platter. And there's only 2 carbs for 2 tablespoons. So 1 carb per tablespoon. So if you want a certain amount to dip with, if you take some of the hummus and some of this and mix it, you're cutting the carbs. See, guys, you gotta think outside the box. Who's got news for me, guys? I need more comments. I need some comments. Tell me what's going on with you. Are you bored? Are you excited? Oh, I had some good news. A friend of mine is expecting. Just found out. And I went food shopping because she's on bed rest. And I just picked up a bunch of stuff and dropped it off because it's the season, right, for giving? Yeah. And I missed them on Christmas because I was busy. So that was nice to deliver that last night. A bunch of groceries and household things that they might need. Everybody needs toilet paper, right, guys? And maybe some disposable plates to cut down on the need to wash dishes once in a while. Every once in a while you need a break. Take a break, guys, when you need it. Don't get yourself so stressed out that you say or do something you really don't mean. It's not in your heart. Yeah. Okay. So the shrimp are starting to sizzle. I hear them. I'm not looking to cook them too long because then they'll get hard. But I just want to warm them up a little bit. I think, and I'll put them in the egg with the mushrooms. And then once it's cooking a bit, then I'll add the cheese and salami. Because when the cheese is in the egg too much, it just like disappears. You don't even taste it. You don't get that chewy, stringy, fun part of the cheese, right? Like on pizza, it's all like half in your mouth and half on the slice. Can't take the fun out of food, right, guys? Have to have a little entertainment. Okay, so the shrimp are going into the egg mixture. Okay, shrimp has no carbs. Egg has no carbs. Mushrooms, little to no. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm stirring them up, and I'm going to I think I'll put a little extra butter in the pan. Like I said, nobody likes it when their eggs stuck to the pan. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, here we go. It's going in the pan, guys. Okay, I'm lowering it back to a 4 from a 6. And using a paper plate on top. Oops. Try not to dip it in the egg. That'll cause some steam to build up, and so it'll start cooking the top of the egg too. Because there's nothing worse when the bottoms will cook and the top is just liquid. Because if you try to turn it, all kinds of things could happen. There could be liquid here and breaking there and parts and pieces, and you end up with scrambled eggs instead of an omelet. But lowering the heat so the bottom doesn't brown and putting a paper plate to cause that steaming action, it's a good trick, guys. I do know a few good tricks, right? Now, what about this hummus and this ranch? I think what I'll do at the end is I'll mix a little bit of hummus because it has more carbs and a little bit of ranch, maybe a little bit more of ranch, mix it together and put it on top. Last video, I have forgotten the salsa. I'm not going to forget today, guys. I'm going to go get it. Okay, now this is how I found the salsa in the refrigerator. You may be asking, why is it upside down? Well, I'll tell you. This is a trick I believe I learned from Billy Joel. Yeah. Okay, when you have something in a jar, you use what you're gonna use. What you're going to use. Let's do Julia Childs. You use what you're going to use. You put on the top back. And you do this. Then you put it back in the fridge. And you cause some sort of a suction. And this will last much longer. There's no more opening up the jars to find mold. Nobody likes a mold, do they? I just went off Julia Childs, but I don't know who that is. Okay, so that's how I store my jars. Just be careful that it's tight because otherwise it starts to drip out the sides. And then you open your refrigerator and you're like, why is there a puddle of red stuff in my refrigerator? Right? Yeah, nobody wants that. Okay, I hear like a bubbling sound, so I'm going to check on the egg. Oh, it's looking good. This side of it, the outside is dry. There's liquid on the inside. So I'm going to shift the pan and put the liquidy part more on top of the fire. Which, of course, it's an electric stove. There is no fire. I grew up with a gas stove. But I mean the heating element, right? Guys, we haven't danced in a while, have we? We're making an omelet on a Sunday morn. Wish I had something else to put in it, like a little corn. Yes! I hope you guys are having a good day. It's January. What is it? The 6th? Sunday the 6th. We're in the beginning of a New Year's. Happy New Year's! Did I say that? Oh my God. And people say, don't say New Year's. Happy New Year. I learned that. Happy New Year. Yes. But we do say New Year's Day. That's, I think, where we got it from. Happy New Year's Day. But then we drop the day. We're left with Happy New Year's. And everybody thinks we don't know how to speak English. It's a process, guys. It's a process, right? I hear more sizzling. I'm going to take another look. Oh, yeah. It is steaming. Hopefully it's not too brown underneath. Let's do a flip flop. Got a wooden spatula thing. Oh, I got a little brown, but not too bad. A little brown, but not too bad. I'm too busy talking to you guys. But I like talking to you. Okay, so in here, I'm going to put the cheese and salami. Take out the hair. Ugh, nobody wants hair in your egg. Having long hair it could be problematic. All right, guys. I'm going to flip this like that. And I'm going to let it back a little bit. I think I'll turn off the electricity to it. It's still hot. This stays hot a long time. There's a light on the stove here. I don't think you could see it, but it's red. It says hot surface. Yeah, hot surface. And it will stay on quite a while. Oh, if you noticed, I'll take you a look. I'll look down. I covered my stovetop. I have created a barrier to the other cooking elements, because guess what? I don't want to have to be cleaning the stove too much. And we basically use one. So I'm figuring if I limit it to one, then only one will get dirty. And having to clean just that little space is much easier than always cleaning this top over and over again. The other things we work on, we clean them as we go, and they don't show it like that black shiny stuff. Oh, if you've ever had a black car, you know what I'm talking about, guys. It's a job to keep that thing clean. Okay, now I did worry about someone turning on the heat by mistake. So the other knobs have Scotch tape on them, so they can't turn. I'm thinking, guys, no accidents, no fires, right? Be safe. Okay. So now I'm going to flip the egg. That will keep it warm inside so the cheese can melt with the thing. I'm going to need a bowl to make some mixture. Going to get a spoon. Ooh, I'm thinking maybe I'll put 3 things together. I'll put the salsa with the ranch and the hummus. Salsa is low in carbs as well. It's also about 1. Okay, so this is low carb. About a heaping teaspoon of that. I'm thinking this is a teaspoon, and it was kind of heaping. So now the hummus I want less of because it has more carbs. So I'll just do like a half a heaping teaspoon. And salsa. It's delicious. I think I'll do 2 heaping teaspoons. And I'll just pour it on. Okay. So I've got all 3 ingredients. Give it a good stir. The egg is ready to come out. I can hear it sizzling. I cook mostly by ear. That's what gets me in trouble. Because sometimes I hear sounds and I think it's raining outside. Instead of something boiling or cooking. I totally forget, guys. Anybody else have a failing memory? Okay. So there is the omelet with shrimp, mushrooms, inside cheese, and salami, Genoa salami. And then the mixture looks kind of like Russian Thousand Island dressing, but it's got chunks of tomato from the salsa. Some onion and pepper, I think, is in there too. I wonder how this is going to be, guys. Wow, there's a lot in there. I didn't think it'd be that much, but because really, what was it, like 4 tablespoons? I guess you don't really need a lot to cover something. Okay, let me rinse off my spoon. Except it's not a spoon, it's a fork. Right? I rinsed it off because it had raw egg on it. And I'll give it a taste. I'll get in deep where the cheese might be. Don't want to burn my mouth. That's never good. I might even dip the bottom in a little bit. A lot of flavors. Really yummy. Oh, I hope I could just eat half of it. It's so good. Okay, guys, this is Noelle Michaels signing off. Hope you all have a great day, great week, great month, and a great year, 2019. Who's got some good stuff coming up? Put it in the comments. This video is over 20 minutes. And I hope you enjoyed visiting with me. Thanks again to Gotcha Costa for subscribing. If you want to have your name said in the video, just drop me a comment, guys. I've got one more on the list waiting, and that's it. Check out my TikTok. Take care.